So it's an acknowledgement. It's a declaration. When we enlisted into the army of the Lord, you know, if you're in the army, you fight. You at war. You at war. And so you have to acknowledge, you have to declare some things. You have to say, I am the righteousness of God. You have to speak to yourself. I'm the head and not the tail. And then you have to line up with your actions. You can't be so vague in that thing, Star. You have to line up with your actions. So we have to make declarations, and here it is. You have to be set in purpose. That's that determined mind. Purpose connotes or denotes intentionality. Did you hear what I said? Purpose connotes or denotes intentionality. In other words, your steps must be calculated. Do you hear what I'm saying? To be intentional, your steps must be calculated. Let me read this because I know everybody don't know what calculated steps are, what that means, because we don't do them. I do. Calculated steps refers to actions that are carefully planned. Carefully planned. You're intentional. You're not doing nothing by happenstance. I'm just going to land on this. Whatever it is, it is. You never reach anything by doing that. You have to have planned. Listen, if you want to be on time for church, everybody don't. If you want to be on time for church, and you know you have a busy week, you have to plan. If you got your schedule is full through the week, you have to plan. You can't say, well, when I get there, as long as I get there, a little bit of praise and worship, or I get there with pastor. If you're gonna go the distance, what I'm talking about growing all the way in God, it's some calculated steps that it takes for you to get there. First of all, you have to have a mindset. You have to be set in your purpose. If your purpose is to go the distance in the Lord, to grow in grace, to be somewhere that you've never been in here before, you got to do something different. You can't come in here with the same mindset that you did in 2023, then you did in 2024, then you did in 2025. Now 2026 is here. What are you going to do different? You should you should have came a little further than you are right now. Am I right about it? And so this calculated step, it refers, I lost my notes. Did I give you all that, son? Calculated steps refer to the actions that are carefully planned. Watch this, deliberate. You intentional. You intended to do it the way that you did because you're expecting a certain outcome. Did you hear what I said? Carefully planned, deliberate, or thought out in advance to achieve a specific purpose, often involving the assessment of risk. That's calculated. To live a calculated life, to do something on purpose. Like I said, if you're going to set out a goal, say we're saving $10,000 this year. Personal, this is your personal goal. $10,000 is not a lot of money to save. It's not a lot of money. That's not a lot of money. And you got to tell yourself that's a lot of money. Well, Pastor, I ain't got it. Because you haven't been intentional. You haven't been intentional. It's not a lot. Well, I don't make that much. That's not a lot of money. If you set your mind to it, you'll be able to do it. Set out a plan and stick to that plan. Set out a plan. Want to go on a cruise? Some of y'all never been on a cruise. That's not hard. Set out a plan. Put you some money to the side. It doesn't matter how much money you make. It matters that you are intentional with what you do make.